I'm Dr. Howard Singer. I'm an anesthesiologist practicing in Los Angeles. I've been in practice 33 years. And for the past 5 years, I've been working with Dr. Mark Youssef here in Santa Monica. About 3 years ago, we started doing a lot of stem cell procedures. I was very impressed with some of the results he was getting. I used to be a pretty active tennis player, but I hadn't been playing much in the recent years because it bothered my knees and my back. I decided to give it a try, a little easy tennis game. I was running after a ball and felt a big pop in the back of my right ankle. I knew immediately I had torn my Achilles tendon.
So I immediately go in the morning to his home and I basically do a simple, what's called a Thompson test. You check the calf to see if, because it's attached to the Achilles, which makes the foot move or plantar flex, point down. With him, it was nothing. Secondly, you could tell there was a big gap where the Achilles tendon was. Clinically speaking, he was completely ruptured.
I went for a second opinion to an orthopedic surgeon who specializes in foot and ankle surgery. And he told me, most people would opt for surgery, but if I really was against it, I could treat it conservatively. It would just take longer to heal, and there'd be a higher incidence of re-rupture.
When you have someone such as Dr. Singer, who, even though he's just past 60, very active, very healthy, he needs an active lifestyle. So with him, I just said, hey, let's go in and do some surgery. But during that time, he stated, hey, we have all of this stem cell stuff here. Why don't we try that?
It was about a week after my initial injury. I came in and I had the stem cell procedure. Dr. Youssef harvested the stem cells and processed them. Dr. Yu actually did the injection.
Usually you put someone in a cast or non-weight bearing on that area, anywhere 4 to 6 weeks. And then you think about putting them in a boot from 4 to 6 weeks on to about 12 weeks. With Dr. Singer, I was able to put him in a walking boot in about 2 to 3 weeks. He's walking on the boot without any problems up to about week 8. And then that's when he started basically wearing his own shoes and getting around and doing some jogging and all of that.
I did get an MRI just to see how everything was healing, and it was healing nicely.
When you're stitching two things, you always see a line where that, and what we call anastomosis, or the union, okay, where we fuse the two tendons together. On his MRI, there was no such line, but just a continuation of the fibers from top to bottom at 12 or 14 weeks, what we normally would see a lot of swelling in that middle portion.
We had enough fat and stem cells, so I opted to have both my knees injected. As I mentioned, I was having a little arthritis and it was limiting what I could do in certain things. I also did the intravenous stem cells, more for the anti-aging properties. I'd been bothered by a little wheezing, mostly allergy related, so I also did an inhalational treatment with nebulized stem cells, and I've had no wheezing since that. I've started jogging again, which I wasn't doing because it bothered my knees, and my Achilles feels almost 100% normal. So I'm anxious to get back on the tennis court and start playing again.